Hi, and welcome. Good evening. It's Dice Friends.
Here are my dice.
Dice Friends has an intro song.
Yeah, which is
Yeah, we just
You
heard.
just heard.
Yeah.
That's not how it goes. Here are my dice, and everybody except that guy or my friend.
Oh, wow. Is it because of my terrible theme song?
Yes.
Okay.
But also because you are more than my mere friend.
Unfriend.
you have special
Unfriend.
rings.
Yeah. You are my beautiful, tuneless husband.
Rings that go...
Yeah, that spin when you blow into them, right?
I haven't seen one of those in a long
They
time.
don't, it's weird they don't make wedding rings that do that.
No, it's weird. That's
Wait, your
what it
rings
is.
don't do that?
You may now make a kazoo noise with the bride.
You have to wrap your arms around each other, and you have to make the noise on the other person's kazoo ring. Yeah.
Wow, Nelvoid says, I'm in the middle of a field in a tent, but I'm here for Dice Friends.
Wow.
Aw, that's amazing.
I hope
Internet.
that's by choice and not by vocation.
I mean, why not both?
Well,
Help, I'm trapped in a tent in the middle of a field. Well, then I'll start walking in any given
Yeah.
direction, I
Yeah.
suppose. I mean, it rained today in North Texas. I'm kind of in the same boat, but with air conditioning. All right. Not bad. Yeah, so, welcome. Hello. It's Dice Friends. It's session 4 of Dragon's Orders.
But Graham, what if I missed the first 3 sessions? How could I catch up?
Luckily, YouTube
weird.
and
You were here,
podcasts
so I don't know why.
exist. Yeah, you were here the whole time. That you're lying to me. The VODs are up on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/loadingreadyrun, which you can see down here. And the podcasts are available on the Loading Ready Run RSS podcast feed or on iTunes. And you can check those out at loadingreadyrun.com/lurcasts. LRRCASTS. And you can look
yeah.
for that in there. Dice Friends is its own feed as well.
Its own thing, or it's part of the larger aggregate feed of everything.
Yeah.
You can get all our stuff or just some of our stuff.
Yeah. Shall we get into it?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Chat, we're going to put you away so we won't see you, but please feel free to engage in chat
you
and talk amongst
away.
yourselves.
Yeah.
Have a great time.
Have a great time watching us having a great time. Okay.
Hello, and welcome to Dice Friends. This is session 4 of Dragon's Orders, and we're going to be using the 5th edition of the Dungeons & Dragons rules from Wizards of the Coast. We're going to do some character introductions, and then I'll catch you up on what's been going on. Kathleen?
Hi, I'm Kathleen, and I'm playing Mora. I'm a level 4 elf rogue and a level 1 gigglemancer. It's much more couth than it sounds, but not as much. Not very couth.
My name is Paul, and I'm playing Dande, who is a level 5 Tabaxi monk and also a pile of fun fur, according to the overlay.
I'm Beej. I'll be playing Bonton, who is a...
Who has a
Did
voice.
it again! I'll be playing Bonton, who is an albino hill dwarf native to the lands of Chult. And as you can see, Bonton is a level 4 dwarven cleric and a level 1 gigglemancer and a level 1 necromancer.
But only under protest.
Yeah. Not entirely convinced of that last part.
I think that you're a very talented necromancer, Bonton.
God, I hope so.
We haven't met a lot of necromancers, though, so...
No.
Yeah. And I am Snack, a level 5 Batiri fighter.
Who
Oh, hey, your mask
Translator's
is off.
note: Batiri means goblin. Yeah, and I have a new little character portrait. If you're watching,
You're so cute.
got a little waistcoat?
yeah, Snack now looks like he actually belongs in Faerun.
Or-
We assume that this is just there's no in-game reason. I just didn't ask for anything special for an updated portrait, so it took a while. So we're just gonna assume that he looked like this since Baldur's Gate.
I've gotten so used to the skull mask that it's
Yeah.
a little odd now.
The waistcoat is tight. Yeah.
I think it's nicely fitted,
it's
actually.
Probably because you've been eating all of these
All this crock.
delicious crock and
The snack has an amazing metabolism. You'd have to keep yourself to a svelte 37 pounds.
Perhaps he's no longer 37.
Perhaps not. You know, maybe we're up at the 40 range. Finally,
That's
finally.
a lot of weight gain. That's like
That's 3 pounds.
Yeah, but like
I guess
proportionally,
as a
1/10.
percentage.
I think you probably you gained like a pound.
Okay. A
So,
lot of cinnamon rolls. Sorry. Yes. Hi.
you guys are in Waterdeep. You are there at the behest of your patron, Malshaxa the Dragon. She has asked you to find a couple of people. You have succeeded in finding one of them.
Yeah. They weren't. They
Job
didn't.
done.
She didn't want to be found.
That didn't stop us.
Yeah.
We kind of prefer we didn't tell anybody about her either, and yeah.
So the second half of your instructions was to, once you found these people, avenge them or rescue them or chastise them, do whatever's appropriate depending on the situation in which you find them. So I look forward to seeing what you're going to do there.
Well, it's hard to read the mind of a dragon.
Well, happily, her messenger, Coral, was very explicit. So, you've also discovered that people around Waterdeep have been dressing to look like Mora. And you have found out that it's because an old classmate is a very successful comedian in a club who's doing a bit dressed as her. And he sought you out, and you're now back in the attic of Prime Doe where you've been staying in Baker's Alley. And he has given you a whole bunch of information.
Right.
Yes. That is where we went out last session.
I'm
Is
glad-
a deep intake of breath as he went.
yes.
I assume that on the way back we stopped off and
We've had
grabbed,
that,
grabbed
yeah.
a few beer to take back to the attic
Sure.
to drink our way through this session.
Yeah. Maybe some discount end of day crock.
Yeah, some sort of roasted corn or something. I don't know.
Oh, could we?
good.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get him Chult food and make him eat horrible Chult food. Let's get him-
Like you've been eating for like 6 months, Maura.
Well, I like it now. I'm like into it. But like, let's totally make Nettleton eat bugs. But like, let's make it look gross, and then he's not gonna realize how good the crispy beetles are.
I will assume that
The candied beetles?
he has been eating these bugs at our behest the entire time we've been asking him questions.
Yeah. It's like, here, have more Chulton beer. Have more bugs.
Yeah.
The beer is also bugs.
Live the life you have been imitating, Nettleton.
Well, the moonshine is made from zombies. So.
I always thought it was made by zombies.
Oh, then I just,
You know what?
you have enough
I've,
zombie moonshine, you don't remember.
I feel like I probably should have asked that at some point, but we never did.
No. Maybe it just makes you feel like a zombie the next day. We never clarified.
What did Nettleton tell us?
So,
To reiterate.
Nettleton told you a bunch of things. He started off by saying they're gonna kill me, and you were like, "Come with us."
Right.
And then he gave you a massive data dump.
Right. So Nettleton, let's get this all completely straight.
Okay.
Havrin Sora is trying to grow the Havrin family to compete with other criminal enterprises.
Right, because there's no thieves guild per se in Waterdeep, but there are powerful families that might be involved in crime. Maybe.
Okay.
Yavin Sora, the Dragonborn lady, who also runs the
Toxic
Ember,
Yes.
And who hired Mora originally.
to
Or-
go and
to Chult.
liberate the Malfanda lizards. Okay.
And so
One of whom is sunning himself on the windowsill right
Good,
now.
yes. Good
And
old
so-
Kevin.
Sora and Jinsen B are
Yes.
both working for Chelivar, even though Jinsen used to be
Nazdia.
working for Malshaxa.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're getting this great.
Great. But all the work they're doing for Chelivar, who is a bronze dragon?
They keep changing it. I'm sure it's not silver.
Sweet. All right, whatever. Chelivar is all on the side of good, but these people are criminals.
Yes.
I'm having a hard time keeping this all straight. Why would you work for a good dragon if you were a criminal?
Aren't you working for a bad dragon?
We're working for
Touche.
a neutral dragon.
I'm pretty
my
sure
mistake.
she isn't neutral.
I misunderstood. I thought green dragons were bad.
She's
I was
never-
wrong.
She's never been particularly bad or
Okay.
good,
Okay.
She only
she
just,
tried to eat us.
She didn't give us.
but she didn't.
She gave us the
That's not
option.
nothing.
She gave us the option of eating us or working for her.
I mean, that's an option.
So either Chelavar likes what it is that they're doing, or is just not aware of what they're doing.
I mean, either way, I'm not sure I want to work for a dragon that's either like stupid
Yes.
or actually bad.
If Chelavar is anything like Meltraxa, Malshaxa kind of hands off as a leader or as a giver of tasks.
Yeah, but you know what I bet dragons just love? When you use their money and resources for stuff that they don't care about. I bet dragons love that.
Yeah.
I'll say this for Malshaxa. At least it's really clear what she wants, which is money and power. That's really. I don't actually know what Chelavar wants.
Every time Mora talks, Nettleton takes more notes.
And there's a big party at the Talks Again coming up in a few days.
Yes, but it's invitation only.
But
Yeah, but
you're-
like not even cool people are invited.
All the cool people are invited, except you. You're cool. You're not invited.
So are we gonna see like at this big party, there are gonna be like a lot of Waterdeep bigwigs there?
I don't think they're going to be the bigwigs. They're more like at the secretary level. So she's trying to get representatives of lots of big groups, not just the criminal groups, but including the criminal groups. But I hear there might be a Harper there, and some of the guilds are going to have people. It's a big party. I was supposed to be providing the entertainment, but I don't want to go back.
Why not?
Well, I really love being an entertainer, and I really love the bit that I'm doing and the gigs that I'm getting, but they're super shady, and there's like criminal stuff going on, and have I mentioned they're kind of going against a dragon? Because I don't want to go against a dragon. I just want to be up on stage and have people love me and throw money and stuff at me.
I mean, that's the dream, isn't it?
Well, it's been happening.
Money and stuff.
I also don't want to go against a dragon, which is part of the problem.
I feel like that might be unavoidable in this particular circumstance.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
we're working. We're not disagreeing with the dragon that we're technically working for. And while I would say money and power aren't necessarily the purest things, I think that her honesty and what she wants is a form of pure intention. I can get behind. What I'm saying is, like Malshaxa's not. She's at least been straight with what she wants. I'm wary of Chelavar.
I
and
just
his
realized when
weird motives.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say when I re-render the opening video to put the new snack portrait on the street of Waterdeep there, I'm gonna have to move the apostrophe in dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking that too.
There are multiple dragons issuing multiple orders.
Yeah.
Of course, all we know about Chelavar is from the people who are ripping Chelavar off.
Yeah, I don't want to fall in league with anybody who's like, yeah, I'm ripping off a dragon. That's okay.
But what I'm saying is that it's possible that Chelavar's motives are entirely reasonable and relaxed, and Chelavar is doing. And the fact that our information is coming from people who are acting against.
Why don't?
It's a good point, because if there's something I've known about dragons is that they're very consistent.
I mean, we don't know that many dragons, but
No.
so far the one we've met has been
Very much into money and power.
relatively consistent. Mm-hmm. Consistently do what I want or we kill you.
Show business is shady at best, Nettleton. Why not just go back? I mean, you've only run away once.
Well, because this is actually the second time that I've run away. I should have told you about this earlier. And the last time I ran away, they sent some large muscular fellows after me and beat me up and said that I wouldn't survive the next encounter if I ran away again. So when I ran away again, I figured I needed to come to the best person ever so that I don't die.
I think he means you.
I mean,
Oh.
I could definitely understand
Really?
where he'd see that.
Yes.
Really?
So, Nettleton.
Yes, Mora.
Nettleton, we were always like
Always
adjacent in class.
Adjacent in class.
We sat next to each other.
We sat next to each other.
We did that biology thing where we both got detention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like
I've always considered you someone who I was near to in class.
Yeah, but I think, Nettleton, it's important. You clearly have a lot of natural talent. And I realize that you are thinking, how can I make people love me? How can I bring joy to the world? And of course, imitating me does seem like a very easy way to have people love you and make them happy.
It's actually been a lot of hard work.
Anyhow, what I'm saying is that you need to strike out on your own. You need your own gig. You have to stop doing me, because I'm already doing me. And I think that even my compatriots can agree there's really only need for one me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't fathom two of you.
If we could have like half of one, that might be good.
That might be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are talking so fast. I need to take more notes
Okay,
for my
stop.
puppet
I
show.
have a question about those notes, actually. There were a lot of notes in your room when we burst in to try to find you.
Oh,
What
I
was-
must
what was
not have been in.
What was that? You definitely weren't. There was a breadsheet hanging out of your window. I'm assuming it's the
Oh.
alternate exit.
Oh, that time.
Yes. What was up with all those notes?
Oh, so let me explain necromancy to you. You see, it's a way of interacting with dead people.
Yes, no, I understand how that works.
Move to the 400 level.
Oh, okay. So when I cast Speak with Dead, I can ask 5 questions once a week. And so I would write out my questions ahead of time, and then I'd fill in all the answers.
Who on earth were you talking to that was dead in your room?
Well, there was a box that I got from some people from Chult when I sent a message saying I needed stuff related to Mora, and I
right.
gave your description, and I had to.
What was
pay a
special about
big-
the box?
Well, so it had someone inside it who knew about Mora, which was a bonus because I only got the box.
Who was in the
because-
box?
Who was in the box, Nettleton?
I don't know. I only get 5 questions a week. I'm not going to waste time saying what's your name when it's not going to be somebody I know. But
Nettleton, for a comedian, that demonstrates a profound lack of interest in the world around you. You should be taking in small details like that.
But it was somebody that knew who Mora was.
right, because the reason I bought the box is because it was related to her because it was from her stepfather.
So the box belonged to Avunihar.
Yes. Yes, we're just finding that out now.
Right.
Wink, wink.
Yes. Right.
Yes, that it belonged to Avunihar. Wink,
Yes.
wink. Yes. It's too bad that box
So-
isn't around anymore. We could ask questions of it.
So
I don't
who
know
would,
where it went.
Who
it
would
must have been
Avu,
cleaned up.
who would have access to Avuniar the box and also know anything about? Because I mean, there's a bunch of people who would have had access to the box, but none of them knew Mora.
I mean, I knew Avunihar, but you didn't talk to me, and I'm assuming you didn't talk to Avunihar, correct?
So I did talk to Avunihar back in Loudwater because that's where he's been for a couple of months.
Why was he in Loudwater?
Because that's where my mom lives.
Yeah.
We're from Loudwater.
Right.
So out of character, several months ago, you were back with him in Chult.
Right.
You did a bunch of stuff. You got your helpful cloak. And then you went your way and he went his.
Right.
And him going his was going to Loudwater.
I see.
So Avuniar is definitely not the one in the box.
Probably not.
Yes.
Well, he got the box and then talked to
So
before he talked to Avuniar, right?
no, after I found out about about Mora from Avunihar being in Chult, I came here because I knew that there was someone in Waterdeep she'd been asking about.
So did Avunihar give you this box?
No, I came to Waterdeep and tried to get hold of Mora-related stuff, including anything that might have been Avunihar's, because I knew he'd lost a bunch of magic items.
So there's a going trade in Mora relics.
There is now, I kind of set up a secondary market. I didn't mean to, but as demand increases, it turns out that the supply decreases.
Mora fandom has universal appeal, let me tell you.
Well, obviously.
I'm not
I
even
mean,
getting
why
any
wouldn't
percentage on
anyone
this.
be a fan of Mora?
Indeed. But Nettleton, maybe what you need is some new shtick.
Yeah.
I'm taking lots of notes.
No,
also,
no.
I've got my Bonton puppet partially finished, and I was getting your arm wrong. Now that I can see it up close, I'm going to
Nettleton.
completely rework it.
Nettleton. Here, I have a proposal.
Would you call me Mora?
No, because that's my name.
Yes.
Your name is Nettleton.
Well, it is.
And I have a proposal for you where you don't have to be Nettleton for much longer, but you certainly don't get to be me. Here's the deal. You are good at doing comedy. You bring laughs to many people. And although you may be a pale imitation of me, still a pale imitation of me is a beautiful rainbow peacock that brings joy to many. And I think you can harness that ability to bring joy to many. But if you want to go on being a comedian, you cannot go on being me because I will kill you.
And turn me into a peacock?
I mean, I haven't tested that theory yet, but I could try because I do have these demonic powers.
That doesn't.
Now, but also, you can't go back to being a comedian at Hivrin Sora's because she will kill you. So you need a new name and a new identity and a new shtick. So may I recommend Boxfile Larglap, and you are going to go live in the Flower Tower because where I have Love Lily, and unrelated to a failed mission I had to talk to a man who is crazy. There is a beautiful apartment there, and the only thing decorating it is some nice furniture and a beautiful painting of me being dismembered, but it's still the only painting anyone's ever done of me, so I want you to keep it in there.
It might have been a picture of me because we look exactly the same.
Sure, maybe it's a picture of you. Don't
Being
do me
dismembered.
anymore, or I'll kill you.
What if I get better at it? I had some ideas for improving my shtick.
If you get better at it, then everybody will know who you are, and then Havrin Sora will come find you.
No.
And with the large muscular men, remember them?
I don't. I mean, I like large muscular men, but I didn't enjoy these large muscular men.
I bet. And perhaps maybe what you need to do is, if you want to keep doing comedy, take your show on the road out of Waterdeep. Like, I don't know, maybe
that's
to
a
even
good
another
idea.
plane.
And then there's a loud crack. And an elf kind of stumbles out of empty space, and his features are melting.
Whoa.
And he's wearing a dark blue jacket with bright yellow lining.
That's
Oh, is this Coral?
Well,
This is one of Malshax's people, I think.
Yeah.
Coral, when you saw
Was
him,
human.
was human.
Yeah.
But he did have the jacket with the
Well,
lining,
they.
right?
That's,
All of them seem to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Boral even did, yeah.
All right.
face melting.
Face melting, yes.
Oh, that's not good.
And so he kind of falls on all fours, and he's like, okay, this isn't good. We got some people incoming. Snacky, I need you to help me out. And sort of he keeps shriveling, and then he's a kobold, and his features seem stable. And he's like, okay, well, that wasn't good. My symbiote only disengages when I'm almost dead. But there are enemy agents coming in right now. I don't think I told you about them.
No, you did not.
Explanations after the fight?
okay.
And then there's another crack.
That's par for the course.
Cool.
Nettleton, take Kevin and hide in some flour.
I can do this. I have magical healing. Except I don't have my puppets
Nettleton!
for
Nettleton!
Oh,
Nettleton!
watch this. I have a puppet. I have a magic focus. Be healed. Be healed. I can do this. I can do
Nettleton,
this.
if Kevin gets hurt, I will kill you twice.
That sounds like a bad idea. All right. So he kind of looks at this coated figure, and then he's looking at Kevin. Kevin is seeing all this happen and has eased himself out the window. 'Cause
Oh.
remember, he can crawl on walls.
Yes.
Right. Oh, maybe Kevin will be okay. Nettleton, go hide in a sack of flour or something.
I guess
Healer?
ready to punch something that appears.
So let me tell you about what appears.
All right.
So there is a very tall blonde elf in a long flowing white robe with an enormous sword. And he's got gleaming armor. And he says, "Aha! You were right, Coral is here!" Pointing at the kobold. And then the gnome next to him, she's also wearing all white, She's like, yeah, but there are reinforcements here and we didn't all come. Can we fight short-handed like this? And the elf's like, we're gonna be fine, just kill them all! And the dwarf behind them is like, I'm out of spells, but I have my loot. We're gonna be just fine. Ding, 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 ding.
Whoa! Other adventurers!
Yes, we are the righteous principles, and you I recognize as the Avengineers, now with demonic enhancement. Quick,
yeah.
everybody, do your demon attacks! The righteous principles shall prevail!
Oh, God.
Kill them all!
Do you remember when we came up with the Avengineers?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
I mean, this whole like we thing. I feel like the demon aspects of our party have kind of overshadowed the rest of it. Like, we're not a demonic party. There's just, some small, almost
Imperceptible.
almost inconsequential, demonic little aspects.
Yes.
Tiny little flavor bits.
Just a touch.
Yeah,
There's a thing
And it's
we
a fun
sometimes
demon.
do.
it's a fun demon.
Rolling for initiative?
That would be the one.
Oh.
I already rolled.
Well
So I was
done.
like, I see where this is going.
Yeah. Why did we come up with Avengineers
Oh,
originally?
some stupid thing was happening.
Well, yes.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how it works.
I mean, I'm assuming it was something
How
more
early
addictive.
was that?
Probably. I think we might have been trying to explain ourselves to arm dough and leg dough.
I think it was in your note to Bebo.
Ah, right.
Oh,
We want
right.
to intimidate him.
Right.
What's your initiative?
My initiative is 8. Right. We wrote a note to Bebo saying that we were
Sunday?
going to come out.
20.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Editor's note. In the previous campaign, upon finding a person who had led the siege of Avu Nihar's necromantic stronghold, even though Avu Nihar is a necromancer, he's generally a nice guy. And people had attacked him and stolen all his loot and killed a bunch of his and killed temporarily Bonton's cousin Balia and what was Avu Nihar's other assistant's name?
Jelly.
Jally, and had killed temporarily Jally and Balia, and we decided to enact revenge on them. After killing the Gigglemancer demon that almost killed Bonton and I, we figured out who was behind it, and so we wrote them a note, and when I say we, I say I. Maura wrote them a note designed to intimidate, where we referred to ourselves as the Avengineers.
So we wouldn't have to reveal our actual identities. I
Correct,
think.
And
yes.
then we would meet him not at Semolo Plateau, but somewhere nearby.
Yeah, because we didn't want to involve any innocent people in the fight. So I think after reading that kind of note, how could you possibly think that we are bad people?
I like that note got passed around a lot.
It's a sign of my beautiful writing. Well, now Maura is recounting that. It's like, now, Nettleton, I told you not to do me anymore, but you should take notes because this is actually a beautiful story.
I'll take notes. This is a beautiful story.
Oh my God.
All right. So, Donde, I see you are first in initiative. The elf with his gymongous sword rolled very badly, but he's definitely trying to.
So, Elf. So we're all in like a little upstairs room.
Yeah, it's where you've been sleeping. It's where you've been keeping your stuff. I think you have some crock over on one thing. There's a burlap sack, not that has burlap in it because he's the one you sent out for the beers, but it has the box and the wand in it.
Sure does.
Like I just like, is this room like big enough for us all to rumble?
Yeah, this is the entire upstairs of the bakery.
Okay. But it probably isn't like big enough for me to be doing too much running away. Well,
I mean, there's a window that Kevin just crawled out of, and
Well,
there are
yeah.
stairs leading down.
well,
All those
still-
downstairs.
Oh, poor Hollow.
All right. Sounds like the elf with the sword is looking the most dangerous at the moment, because there's an elf with a sword, there's a gnome, and there's
A bard who's fresh out of spells.
a bard that
Has
is
a lute.
providing musical accompaniment
Yes.
of a non-magical variety at the moment.
Is there any place for me to hide in this room? Like maybe there's sacks of flour or something around
There are some sacks of flour stored up here. There is a lot of flour downstairs.
Right,
A
right.
lot of flour. You could
Right.
go downstairs and hide in the great amounts of flour.
Right.
All right. Go. That. You. No. Avenger. Or no, wait. We're the Avengineers.
Yeah,
We
we're the-
are the righteous principles.
We better
Yeah.
get our story straight before we begin this fight, yes.
Yes. I feel like our name is catchier than yours.
Yes. Stab.
At least it's shorter to say.
That's what you get. I will stab him with my spear.
Please do.
So let's see. We go with a 22, I assume, is a hit.
Good assumption.
Excellent. I guess that's not. He's got like big, hefty armor on and stuff, so it's not necessarily. That is 12 piercing damage.
Wow.
I will attack again because that is a thing I learned how to do. How is a 15?
15 is your target number.
So that is a hit. Hot diggity. That is a 13. Wait, no,
Alright.
sorry, that is 11.
11.
And we might as well do this. I will
Might as well.
commence a fury of blows, or rather, a flurry of blows, and I will be kicking and punching and things like that.
Meow, 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 meow.
That is a high number. 27.
27's a hit.
And how about a DC 14 dex save or go prone?
Wow.
I succeed.
All right.
Oh.
I will, but I did hit.
You
so
did.
I do 6 points,
Okay.
and I will do my final attack, which is the 15, which is a hit.
Wow, 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 regular, and then flurry of blows. And have another DC 14 dex save.
Goodness gracious.
That one's a fail.
And you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
So 5 damage, and he's prone, which means
Advantage attacking him.
advantage attack until he is able to stand up.
Right. Well,
Holy moly.
the gnome's like, we should have just brought everybody, or maybe we should get out, because my high-level spells are almost all gone.
God, they give a lot of information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the dwarf is like, it's okay, you guys, we're going to be fine. This is going to be great. We are the heroes. We will prevail because our hearts are pure and we are righteous. And I'll just keep playing.
That's fair. Our hearts aren't that pure.
My heart is extremely pure. I will start talking back when it's my turn.
So it's Snack and then Bonton.
Because Joffo went prone, or that was Joffo's turn?
Joffo's the dwarf,
Oh, okay.
so
He just playing his lute.
playing his lute.
Good for him. All right.
If it's having an effect, it's not affecting you.
But ding ding
Yeah.
ding 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 ding.
Well, we don't have a side for the dueling banjos.
We
We don't have our own bard, is what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to
You
attack.
say that now.
Oh my
We
god.
do have a puppet wizard, though.
I guess I should attack the person who's prone, being as we have advantage for this turn, because I assume they'll stand up. So I will attack the elf.
Okay, you get advantage on that attack.
Okie dokie. Well, how's about 22?
22's a hit.
Sorry, 20. I'm sorry.
20 is also a hit.
Okay, we knew 22 was a hit, but
Yeah,
yes, 20.
you knew 15's a hit.
Right. 10.
10 damage.
And then,
Just wailing on this guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I get 2 attacks now. That is a hit. It was higher than before. And that is 7.
7 damage.
have all this other stuff. I don't know. I don't like. I guess we don't know how actually scary these guys are yet.
He's looking bad.
I'll just. Oh yeah. I'll wait.
Okay.
The gnome said, I'm out of most of my big spells.
Maybe I should have attacked the gnome.
Well, we'll see.
Bonton, then Mora, then the gnome.
All right. God, this doesn't seem. The elf is looking bad, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Just concentrate there, I would assume.
Yeah.
That seems to be the thing to do.
Focus fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good tactics.
All right.
Otherwise, it's one more person in initiative.
Yeah.
Or you could miss.
I could just miss.
What were you attacking with?
With my. I was attacking with my axe,
Okay.
which I have not replaced yet, but
You
it's
have
doing a fine
advantage,
job.
You have advantage because he's.
Oh, I
prone.
do. That's right. Can I have another D? Or should I just roll again?
Just roll again.
I will roll again.
You rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4.
And
A 12. Hang on. 12 plus 2 is 14 plus 3
That's
is
17.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
Oh!
So I hit, and I get to do 1d10.
Okay, roll.
Nice.
I should put all my other dice away that I don't need.
Plus your strength mod.
Plus my strength mod. That's 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Wow, you've messed this guy up.
I mean, you come rolling into where we live.
And then, yeah, rolled a natural 1 on his initiative, which fighters don't like doing, I'm told.
no,
No.
not a
so
fan.
super bad.
All right, Mora, then Candy the gnome.
Okay. Hey, what do you mean you guys are pure of intentions? We're pure of intention.
Pure of heart, he said.
Well, pure of heart, we're pure of heart.
You guys are the demon-enhanced Avengineers.
Through no fault of our own.
Yeah, we got demon enhanced because we almost got killed by a demon because a demon attacked us.
And now you work for the enemy evil dragon.
Yeah, but you're working for a bunch of people who are like double-crossing Chelavar and using his money.
What? There are people double-crossing Chelavar?
my
We,
God.
the righteous principals, work directly for Chelavar.
Oh!
Well, then maybe you should take that up with some people.
Hiavrin Sora.
With Hiavrin Sora. Who,
Oh my god.
I know the tricks of the enemy. You try to lie so that the righteous turn on each other.
I mean, that does sound like something we do.
I mean, it does. But, all right, so I hit with my, because I have advantage. I think I hit. So, for
15's a hit.
Yeah, 15's a hit for sure. And if I have if my target is in, I have advantage, or if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet, you could add 2d6 damage to your roll because I'm rogue.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I
all
would
of
say
the above.
Both of those
Okay.
are true.
Cool.
Yes.
Just checking for spatial things. All right, so I'm going to be attacking with this magical rapier, which is a
Magic.
finesse weapon. So that's Dex. It's been a while since I've done a combat roll. All right,
I'm
so
sorry.
No, that's
I'll attack
okay.
you with more things.
No.
Constantly.
She's saying that I haven't. I need to help out here.
All right,
You're a
so
helper.
that's 5 plus 7 is 12.
Yes,
12
it is.
damage on Trell, who's I'm assuming who's the guy on the ground.
Yes. He is still on the ground, and there is much blood.
Is Coral like out? Is unconscious?
No, but he's lying on the ground. I could add him to initiative if you like.
It's more like, is he? Or do we need to like save him from
Is he dying?
Yes, he is. And now Candy
thing
casts
for
a
that thing.
fireball.
Right.
Oh, confined space.
Yep.
But she can probably exclude at least her party from the fireball.
Yes.
Well, we should stand next to them.
That's not how spell shaping works. You can just be like, not you, you, and you.
Boss, this fireball isn't as strong as usual. I'm out of my high level slots, except for getting us out of here. Good thing I'm rolling well.
Is this a deck save? Or is there any
Yes,
save?
please make a deck save.
What is she
everybody.
talking about? The rolling and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love it. They talk
What's our
like
target?
they talk like a D&D table.
Yeah.
They do.
Yes.
Your target is 16.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
No.
Ha!
So full damage is 32 points.
I failed so
So
hard.
then you take 32 points of damage.
I sure do.
What do you take if you pass?
16.
16.
Sorry, what was the target?
16.
I succeeded.
Oh, you lucky buggers.
I did not.
Lightly singed cat.
I would
Instead
say
of
probably
heavily
more
singed.
than lightly singed.
Well,
All right. So
in a few levels I can evade.
the flour sacks have caught on fire, and
Oh no.
from
We're in a
downstairs,
bakery.
Hollow says, "I don't know what that was, but that's really bad. Fire! Fire!"
You goofballs, we're in a bakery.
That's probably a clever disguise. The evil always are in bad places, and bakeries are good places.
You goons, there's people who live on this street. You're gonna burn down several businesses that make delicious crock.
So,
At least the
Nettleton-
crock is
And
going to
one
be
guy
way
who's probably gonna
overcooked.
be okay.
That
to have his
dwarf and their
business
party's
burned
gonna
down.
waver for a second, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody in here is messing up all the bread.
It's a slight pause in the loop.
I feel like that's canon now. So Nettleton was trying to crouch over the kobold, who is now very, very burned.
Oh dear.
And he is going to follow your command and run downstairs.
Nettleton is?
Yes,
Oh.
which is you gave him several commands that contradicted each other, but that's one of them.
I said don't let Kevin die. That,
Right,
That
and-
should be superseded.
And
that's-
Kevin's out the window.
Oh, good for Kevin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did he leave Coral behind? Or
the
kobold.
Coral's
Yes,
super
he-
dead.
he did.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. He's at 0, I'm guessing.
Oh.
Coral's dead. Like I think Coral.
He might not be.
I think Coral was at 0. And
There's-
he
there's
just got
de-
hit by a full.
There's death saves.
He just got hit by a full
Maybe.
power fireball.
I don't know. Dale
We'll
can
see.
answer that question later when we
Right.
have an opportunity to.
We can
Yeah.
we can talk about that later. All right. The elf bleeds.
That's good to know.
Good.
Oh,
If it bleeds.
It leads.
is the elf,
Initiative.
is the elf actually unconscious?
Yes.
We can
Oh.
kill it. If I was going for the
Oh.
predator
Hot
quote,
diggity.
but also that.
Elf
Yes.
is unconscious.
Ooh.
So it's Donde and then the Lutist and then Snack.
Well, somebody is unconscious and somebody else just lit me on fire. So I'm going to go over and communicate my feelings about the situation to this dwarf. And I will do
No.
so.
Ah!
The gnome is the
It's the gnome?
the
Yes,
gnome.
the
Gnome
gnome.
is the spellcast.
Oh, the gnome is a spellcaster.
They're
Okay.
both have claimed to be spellcasters, but you've only seen the gnome do it.
All right. I will do so
The
to,
gnome
to
did-
the gnome.
The gnome done the fireball.
I will
Yay.
explain the situation to him,
Her.
her with
Candy.
my spear.
No. Yes. Yes.
In my headcanon, Tally is playing this gnome.
Oh, I miss
All right,
gaming with
so
Tally.
I attack twice.
Okay.
One is a natural 20,
Oh,
and one is a 17. And like a net, so I'm assuming a 24 hits him. I hope a 24 hits him.
her.
Her.
Yes. 24 hits her.
All right. So, the natural 20, I will do first, I guess. So that's 2d8. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, you roll the dice twice, and then add your modifier once.
And then add modifier once. Okay.
The initiative police are here.
Ooh, not a very good roll. That is 8 damage from the critical,
Okay.
and then 6 damage from the not critical hit, and then I shall commence punching. That was just the stabbing. I shall now punch.
Oh, good.
You have to.
Follow through.
Yeah. Well, it's just like which fork do you use?
Right.
And like what
Uh,
order, right? You start with the
20 is a
stabbing
hit?
course.
It is?
Yeah.
All right.
Then you
I
move on to the
shall,
punching course.
Then coffee and dessert.
Yeah.
Attempt to
And then a
knock
noogie.
them prone. So a 14 dex save, please.
Natural 20.
Okay. Well, take 5 damage.
I can do that.
And last attack is a 19 a hit.
It is.
Then I will do 7 damage and attempt to knock you prone again.
I got an 18 on my deck save.
Okay, that's fine. It's DC 14.
All right. So, She's displeased with you.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Don't be displeased with you.
I'm just pleased that we might be burning down this poor dude's bakery.
Surely flour isn't flammable.
It's incredibly flammable.
Oh, I should have researched that.
No.
Especially if it's like in the air.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if it's a big
fine
cloud.
mist.
Well, yeah. If it's just a sack, that's not that bad. But
Yeah, I grew up in a rural area though, so like for fun, that you would like take a colander and sift flour over a bonfire and make fireballs.
I watched a lot of YouTube videos this week of flour burning.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
impressive.
Luckily-
Don't do that at home.
no.
Luckily, the flour when it's in sacks, not dangerous, and bakeries don't have airborne flour. In them,
It certainly
so.
wasn't a bakery that started the Great London Fire.
Oh yeah.
There was no airborne flour before that first fireball.
How about now?
Now there's a lot of it. So the dwarf is going over to Trell and says, well, I have a little magic.
Uh-oh.
And Trell, his eyes pop open.
Trell hath been stabilized.
Yes. Snack, then Bonton, then Mora.
So Trill's still
your hit
still lying down, still down, but
Yeah.
awake.
Right.
Snack.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who to attack.
Definitely the gnome, I think.
The spellcaster might still have some tricks up her sleeve.
If you want to think about it, Bonton can go, and then you can go.
No, it's okay. I'll attack the gnome.
Okay.
Yeah, she almost certainly has tricks up her.
Oh, first of all though, bonus action. I'm going to use one of my maneuver dice to give you some temporary hit points.
Neato.
Specifically, 6 of them.
Oh,
No,
that's-
wait, plus my charisma. 7 of them.
7 of them.
It's nice to have a charisma bonus.
Yeah. Why am I about to roll 2 dice? I don't have advantage on this.
Damn.
Yeah, that's not a hit at all. Well, let's attack a second time.
Do that.
How's a 16?
A 16 feels like it should hit her, but for some reason, your green sword clangs off like half an inch from her body.
Some kind of shieldy mage armor
Hmm.
thing.
Okay. I
Anything
can.
else you'd like to do?
Yeah. I can action surge.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Just attack again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Wait. Before I know if it hits, I'm going to spend another one of my superiority die to make this a precision attack.
So 16. Was
I can use it
miss.
before or after making the attack roll,
Cool.
but before any effect of the attack are applied. Say what?
16 was a miss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is a total of 18.
18's a miss.
Whoa.
What's her AC?
We're gonna, yeah.
Very high.
Well, she's a cleric.
19 hit.
19 hit.
No, not if she's casting Fireball.
So
your
19
point?
is a hit.
19 is your target number.
Dang. I mean, I have.
That is a
Yikes.
well-protected magician.
Yeah, these guys are higher level than you.
Shh. Don't tell them.
That elf took a hell of a beating.
Yes. Yes, he did.
You might want to continue the beating.
Yeah. Though at the same time, I could heal us.
Uh-huh.
So is it better? Would you like some hit points?
Well, your spiritual weapon cast, I don't want to tell you what how to live your
no,
life,
exactly.
but that's
Yeah.
a bonus action.
It's true, but so is healing word.
Oh.
And so the intention
You only
was
can do one bonus.
the intention is cast Channel Divinity
Okay.
to preserve life, where I get to heal. I can pass out hit points at 5 times my cleric level, which is currently 4, which means that's 20, and to any creatures in the surrounding area up to 30 feet. I can divide them among them however I want. It can't be more than half your whatever. So do you want
Right.
10 hit points?
Yeah, I'd love 10 hit
You
points.
get 10 hit points.
Thank you.
I get 10 hit points because we really took a beating.
My elf took a beating. Can I have 10 hit points?
No, because I can only give out 20, and I've already allocated all of them.
I could make an exception.
Oh, that's really good of you. But
Help her.
continuing to attack is probably a better idea than continuing to heal. Because my healing word and my spiritual
attack.
weapon are both bonus actions.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to use my spiritual weapon.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I create my spiritual weapon.
Which is what, a hammer?
It is a giant
Mace.
Was it a
Oh,
mace?
it's a
It was a
mace,
big, heavy
right.
mace.
Okay.
And let's attack.
Take the go for
The gnome or
go for the dwarf actually because
Well,
he's
the
the
elf's the
healer.
most injured.
Because the gnome is a spellcaster, and I've been rolling like crap.
Like the elf just got healed, but we don't know how much.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true. You could probably take him out again.
that's
You
fair.
could clonk him back to unconsciousness and make them waste their turn.
All right, I attack the elf.
Okay. You have advantage.
Good.
Oh, wow.
I rolled a 19 to start with.
Well, then you've hit.
Yeah.
You hit. Do your damage.
Although I guess maybe check if you got a critical. You did.
Did not. Okay. Roll damage. 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. Where's my? Oh, damn! I need my d8s. There we go.
Oh, whatever. He's laying on the floor.
Ooh.
Well, just spell attack bonus. Is that what they mean, or just my mod?
Spellcasting ability is in this is wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just +3. It's not my spell attack bonus. It's just the
Yeah.
mod.
Yes. So how much damage?
11.
Did you... Wow.
Yeah.
Clonk.
Joff was like, I hate fighting against villains. They're so bad.
Is the elf still conscious?
No.
Hey!
Mora.
Good night.
All right. I think I'm going to go
utilize
for the gnome because there's definitely people in close combat with her.
There
Oh,
is.
plus, I have an intermittently flickering magical rapier.
Yes, you have.
I do. I have two, actually.
You have good luck with those.
Oh, I do.
Surprisingly.
Oh, well, that's going to be a complete whiff. So, then there's nothing I can do that's going to make a 4 hit.
That's probably true.
So, but I am going to use my turn missing and being like, you guys almost lit a bakery on fire! What is wrong with you?
This isn't a real bakery. This is just a villainous lair disguised as a bakery.
No, it's not.
Are you?
Yes, it is. I can play this too.
What
I
a
know you
weird-
are.
What a weird idea for a villainous lair.
Yeah, what a dumb idea for a villainous lair. Wouldn't you think we'd put something cool up here? Not some sacks of flour and some bedrolls? Don't you think we'd make like an iron throne of bones or
See,
something?
this is how I know that you're evil. You don't think bakeries are cool.
Oh my god, I've had arguments like this.
Yeah, with
So-
Twitter eggs.
So, you've done your action,
Yeah, and I've done some yelling.
right? Do you want to use a bonus action or?
I don't really have bonus actions.
Yeah, you can. I remember you can use objects.
Oh, that's true. Is there anything I can put out a fire with?
Oh, I know that you have a thing that'll increase fire.
Yes, I certainly do. I have a lot of ways to increase fire.
You
But
could-
And you know when
You
they're
could-
fighting
you got your
wildfires,
sack-
they
you
always
got
burn
your-
down some
you got your
trees to
bag
help
full
put out
of
the
goodies.
fire.
I've
Yes,
got the Steve bag.
which has Smokey in it. So Smokey would be awesome here.
Ah, all right, fine. You.
It's like a 1 in what?
All right.
6 chance.
8.
Yeah. All right. Do you want me to roll the D8?
Please roll the
Actually,
D8.
should I roll a percentile for the golden retriever just in case? Because I said whatever the first time I used it, I was like, and Smokey came out, and I was like, I thought this thing made golden retrievers. So I feel like if I roll 100 on my percentile dice, so I get a golden retriever.
I will add that to the stat block.
Okay. So let's just see if I get a golden retriever.
No.
Oh, 92 though.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh no, 62. Okay, so I wasn't gonna get a golden retriever.
Mora got very lucky the first, because she said the first 3 times, the last 3 times I did it, I just got puppies,
Yeah.
which
So-
has to happen somehow. But typically
So
there's only
I've determined that I have a 1 in 100 chance of getting some puppies. I rolled a 2.
A 2. Ooh.
Have we seen 2? I don't think
know
we
if
have.
we have seen 2.
So
What? By the way, what for the benefit of anyone who didn't watch Escape from Semolo Plateau, what in the heck are you doing?
Okay, so I got I got what I call the Steve bag because whatever comes out of it I call Steve because Mora likes to give things exotic names. Hence that's why her lizard is named Kevin.
yes, here it
So
is.
the Steve bag is actually an unlicensed, an unsanctioned bag of
tricks.
and it brings forth Chultan monsters. And there's
It's green and it has a spider on it.
Yeah, it's got a green smiling spider, and when you reach in and throw it, it's got 3 charges a day, and you can bring forth a monster that will do your bidding.
It's and the Steve inside the bag is invisible.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an invisible fuzzy about this size.
Which is true of all bags of tricks, not just the green one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They each have an invisible fuzzy thing inside them, and you pull it out.
like a soot sprite.
Right.
almost. But except that then it turns into.
So this is a tiny winged Tsimtsi demon.
Crap.
So he bursts out and he says, "Ta-da! I am here. I am the Jungle King. I shall make all better. I don't know what this place is. I shall have to explore. I need a throne. Someone please make me a throne. Can I just sit on somebody's head in the meantime?"
What are sorry, I'm not familiar with
Stack.
the Sim demon.
It's like a
Yeah,
little
you've
stack.
never seen a Tsimtsi demon.
But this is like a talking thing.
Oh yes, so it's like 1.5 feet tall,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's got a wingspan of probably 3 feet.
Oh wow,
And-
how cute. Or
yes.
is it?
It certainly thinks it's cute.
Is it got feathers or like scales?
No, it's got scales and a bad rash.
Oh, gross. Hey, go pester that gnome.
Okay,
Sit on the gnome.
you're a gnome, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
oh, the white one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the very small one.
No.
Well, gnomes are smaller than Batiri.
I'm a very small Batiri.
Okay, the one
Like-
wearing what? The small
Yeah.
one wearing white.
Let's go by color, not by size.
So, the Tsimtsi demon lowers his head and flaps like crazy because he's got a little horn.
I wonder if demons are good at putting out fires.
And
not known
I
for.
mean, we could have gotten Smokey. That would have been much worse.
would have been exciting. So he bounces off Candy's sort of energy
Magical.
protection thing.
That's fine, but it just gives him maybe he'll distract her.
Did you name all the other ones other than Smokey?
Yes, I have names for all of them. The Glompuffer is Glompy. The Venomous Molehound is Snouty. You didn't...
Name the Swarm Seed?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it was kind of touch and go when I used the swarm
does
seed.
this guy have a name?
Yeah,
He's the Jungle King.
Oh,
You didn't really name like a swarm. It's like a.
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Use guys. All right,
This one,
So-
Swarma.
go King, go.
You know, a lot of
So he has attacked and failed in his attack.
not a lot of people know.
I'll
about
spread
swarm-
my rash
swarmo
against you
marks.
next time. And now it's
Give
Candy's
people
turn.
rashes? Oh, how great.
And so Candy is going to cast a spell. So anyone who has attacked her this round can use a bonus action, if you haven't already used a bonus action, to take an attack on her.
I used my bonus action to give you some HP.
I used mine to hit an elf.
I used mine to get Mr. Kingler out.
Well, the Jungle King misses.
I'm not sure if Fury of Blows is a bonus action. I think. It
I
probably is.
have not read the monk in a while.
Let's
Because the regular martial arts thing, I believe, is a bonus action. So,
All right, you know what? Have an attack.
all right.
Well, I clearly need to review the Flurry of Blows rules. Sorry.
I got a 13 though.
13's a miss. All right. So she's casting Fireball.
Oh my
Again?
god.
Yeah.
You goofball, you're gonna really set this place up in flames. What is wrong with you?
It's not a real bakery.
When you destroy the Waterdeep crock supply, I'm gonna tell them it's your guys' adventuring troupe. I'm gonna tell Chelavar.
Get the name right at least.
I'm gonna tell Chelavar that you burned down innocent bakeries. I bet he'll love that.
This is
Just go downstairs and look.
All right. So I would like dexterity save from you.
I
again,
should
please.
be good at this.
I shouldn't be.
I should be good at this.
I just
Why
I
am I not
fail.
better at this?
wish he was more creative.
Okay, I just gotta hope Candy didn't roll
Yeah.
as well as she did last time.
Okay,
She did not roll as well.
I
Okay.
failed this time.
How well did she roll?
30.
That's well enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the bakery explodes.
Yeah. So maybe she'll die too.
Maybe
can only
so.
hope. And her, I mean,
blown
her-
clear?
Because she can
friendly
only
elf will
she can only
definitely-
exclude their party from the fireball,
Right.
Not from the bakery
not from
explosion.
the
Right.
explosion the fireball causes.
And she was using her lowest possible level slots. Like this was a 3rd level slot.
Yeah.
4th level slot. She wasn't using her highest level slot, is my point.
Right.
and she, yeah. Anyway, so who's still conscious?
I succeeded my save, which means
Okay.
I take 15.
Correct.
Okay, so I am still conscious.
Awesome.
I'm not.
Let's see how long that lasts.
Okay, and I think the Jungle King probably pops out of existence.
Aw.
It's okay. He can come back.
Yeah.
If I had 33, 26 plus 7, and I took 30, that means I have 3 hit points?
Yes.
Okay. Then does that, I guess that means I'm still
Yes,
conscious?
Math.
That's just how math works.
That's
Beej.
still conscious?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Those of you who are still conscious may attempt dexterity saves to leap out of the exploding building.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, poor Hollow.
No.
New D20. Not trusting that one anymore.
Although I
Okay.
guess we probably solved his sewer monster problem in a roundabout kind of way.
Well, it depends. I mean, explosions kind of go in all the directions. So
Maybe they'll believe us after they realize they've blown up a bakery.
you know what's important in this case is that those people believe us.
What's important
yeah.
is that they feel bad for destroying the livelihoods of these bakers.
You're right. When I'm lying 6 feet underground, I'm going to,
I may
and I'm
die.
on another plane somewhere, I'm going to think to myself, thank goodness they finally believed us.
Yeah, I may die here, but at least the righteous principles will feel bad about
Okay,
it.
good.
So, I rolled poorly.
Okay.
I would like to use its inspiration to re-roll after I've done it, or do I have to do it beforehand?
So the rule book says that you have to use your inspiration
To
first,
get
but
advantage.
You know what? I think it's more fun to just say go ahead and use it afterward.
All right. I will endeavor to do better. Let's try.
I rolled a 19.
That's better.
So Bonton jumped clear.
I jumped clear.
All right.
You probably
so
still-
You're leaping out a second-story window.
Well, maybe you'll land on Kevin.
All right. I got a 24.
Okay.
So I definitely made it.
You definitely made it. So, those of you who have leapt out of the exploding building need to succeed at an acrobatics check, or I'm afraid I'm going to have to do 1d6 points of damage to you.
So
Do you have any inspiration,
I
Bonson?
will use my reaction to subtract 25 from that and slow fall.
I bet it looks awesome.
I actually am moving in slow motion while an explosion is happening
how
behind
slow?
me. Not that slow.
Okay. You could probably scoop up Kevin on your way down the building.
If I can scoop up the dwarf, it'd be better.
What's the target for the
Protect him.
acrobatics check?
13.
I rolled a 13.
Oh my god.
And I did not train acrobatics.
Wow.
So please scoop up Kevin.
Your cleric
All right.
lives. I will heal everybody.
I will scoop up Kevin on my way down.
All right. Now, the exploding building
Yeah.
does 24 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now, if you're already unconscious, what does that do?
That means that you have failed
A death save.
A death save.
Okay.
Okay.
Because if you take damage while unconscious, that's failing a death save?
Right.
All right, okay.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Ow. Well, also, where am I?
You're like, are they like
In the air.
ballistically going?
That does sound interesting. I like that idea. I will say yes to that.
No.
All right.
I hope,
so
I hope I land somewhere soft.
what kind of roll do you want to use? I guess I just need catch a flying battery after it's been in an exploding bakery check.
What about, and then what
I can
about
catch
you?
arrows.
Yeah,
Is
somebody.
that-
Yeah, I have also been launched out of this bakery.
All right. So we also need catch a flying Nelf.
Gonna be me.
I don't know if my arrow catching abilities help at all here.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Strength? What do you want?
I think strength is probably because I can't roll dex. Can I roll strength for this to
Okay.
try to catch Mora? 17.
So this is you're just brute strengthing, getting under her and just absorbing the blow.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
got a 12 for the dex save to try and grab
I'm very light, at least.
my battery buddy.
While you're slow falling, or
No, this is
This is
after
we're
you
on the
got down.
ground.
So a 12 is going to let you absorb most of the damage.
Absor-
Or
okay.
you deal with most of it. I feel like you're just going to take a very little bit of damage.
That's enough, though. All right, so that's 2 failures.
That is, in fact, 2 failures, I'm
Yeah.
afraid.
No, fair enough.
So now you may each make death saves.
Oh.
Damn it.
Oh boy.
You need to make this.
I do.
Please
so is
make
it,
this.
Is it 10?
Do you have any inspiration,
Right?
Graham?
Okay. I do.
I brought
allowed
a
to use-
handout.
This would be a
Oh, right.
this would be a
So,
time to use
so your
inspiration.
character got died.
No, it says Skungler
Skungler.
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe we'll finally find out what a skungler is.
Undead. So, yeah, I would certainly use my inspiration. if I were
Yeah,
you.
if there was ever a time.
What's the death save? Just 10?
10?
10.
You have to roll. Yeah, you have to roll 10 or higher.
Come on.
You've
You
only
can do
had
it.
1 death save so far.
Yeah.
because you were
I'll let Maura
successfully
go
caught.
first.
9.
All right, so you're on 2 though.
There's
Yeah.
no bonus to this, right? Unless you have something special.
Oh, phew. Okay, I succeeded.
So that means you have time to go to, like,
Yeah.
she's in your arms.
Right. Spare the dying. You are now stable at 0 hit points. You're stable. That's it.
Okay.
So
So
Dante
good
did the
news,
thing
you
where
don't
I, like-
find out what a skungler is.
Oh.
not this
Well, I
time
mean,
anyway.
maybe we can reanimate some of these other morons who kill
So
themselves.
I did that thing where like I hit Dante's arms, but like fell through. So it was like,
Like hitting very furry tree.
yeah.
Yeah, Dande isn't Dande. I feel like it's like a couch that you're like, oh, this looks like a super comfy couch.
Yeah.
And you sit down and it's like a metal frame inside.
Yeah.
With no actual pillows.
Yeah.
So I guess do
I
we
rolled,
have
by
time?
the way, if anyone's interested, I rolled a 14 and an 18.
Oh,
Thank you.
so before Snack has to do another death save, do we have time? Like, do you have time to do your auto save on him, or do I have to try to? I give him
Because I
heal
use
him?
spare the dying to save Mora. That would be if we're still in combat. I don't think I can do it again.
We are in
but-
initiative until everybody's stable.
Okay.
So, is spare the dying bonus action?
It is an action. That is
Okay,
all
do you
it is.
have a bonus action that can do lovely things?
Healing word can allocate hit
heal-
points.
like that's-
That would do it.
Yeah, all you need to do is
Yeah.
give him some healing.
Okay. So healing word. Where's my 1d4? There it is.
So,
It's a little bit, but it'll
even
be
if it's
something.
1,
Yeah.
that's enough.
So I go to,
You go to
4.
4 plus
Great.
3, 7. You go to 7.
Holy moly. Ah!
Oh wait, plus
Well, what?
2 plus 1, so you get to 10.
All right. So,
You okay, man?
you've just blown up a bakery.
Us?
We did not do anything.
We were in an exploding bakery. A bakery done exploded.
What happened to?
Morons blew up a bakery while we were inside it.
You, the combatants, it's second person plural.
What happened to those morons?
So, there was another cracking sound because the gnome made her reflex save and has teleported everybody out.
Oh no.
But they were in terrible shape. I don't think you have to worry about them anytime in the immediate
Okay.
future.
Well, I hope that she realized what she did before she teleported away.
Was Hollow downstairs?
Hollow was
I
downstairs.
don't think she.
So was
Yeah.
Nettleton.
I'm worried
Which
about
I-
Hollow, Nettleton, and I mean I don't know
Yeah.
about Coral at this point.
And I'm pretty sure what they feel that they just did was destroy the lair of the bad guys. Like, they weren't there long enough to realize it was actually
An exploding.
a bakery.
So, as things settle down a little and everybody is rushing around fighting the fire that is still raging beside you, you see that Hollow actually ran outside after the first fireball.
Smart.
Smart.
Yeah, it's like he knows
As
how
what as
bakeries work.
most people do, yeah.
Even if he hadn't been in a bakery full of flour, he probably would have run outside after the first fireball.
Is the because there's one of the 3 dwarf places that makes the croc was right beside.
Yeah. So is Primdo, then original Thorax, then Throix, original Throix, and then Flower Tower.
So theoretically, original Throix is in severe danger, if not already damaged.
So all 3 of the dwarf bakeries are, this was the other thing I was going to tell you, they have these big metal walls clanging down, and
They're going into siege.
yeah, There's a giant, sort of ominous-looking dwarf rune on the front of each of the bakeries now.
Are they going to turn
says
into
closed.
mechs?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I guess it would. You're right.
And they're just hunkering down.
I like to think that those were not there because of danger against spreading fire. Those were more there against the Great Crook War.
Everyone said I was crazy for putting half-inch steel plating on my bakery. Now who's laughing?
Is this like a cul-de-sac?
Yes.
So is Prime Dough actually between original Throix and real Throix, or is there another building at like the end of the?
My
lane?
understanding is that there was 3 and then 3, and the cul-de-sac is just empty at the end.
So there's another building that doesn't have an entrance. You don't know what it is. It doesn't really open onto the cul-de-sac.
Okay.
But people are panicking, and there's a bucket brigade starting, and there's a well nearby, and people are, this is a big explosion. I'm assuming that since you're not quite as evil as the righteous principles think you are, that you help with the fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Super
So
speed.
Hollow got outside, so he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Kevin's safe. That's
yeah.
important.
okay, Kevin is safe. Where's Nettleton?
Oh no, was he in the bakery? He has.
He ran downstairs. Where's Nettleton?
Oh, am I gonna have to run back inside and find his dumb ass?
There's no inside.
Yeah, the inside is now the outside.
Oh, it's
Okay.
completely
None
obliterated.
of us can see Nettleton,
Correct.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
and
He was going to go
The
outside.
box!
Yeah.
No!
it might have survived.
It was, so it was an early attempt at the phylactery that Abu Nihar told you he was looking at making. He's trying to become a lich.
Yeah.
You need to make a full phylactery to
It's
do
good
that.
to have
This
goals.
is not, I mean, this one didn't do
This was a
everything he
prototype.
needed it to do.
Sure.
But it's a very powerful thing. Sometimes that isn't going to get damaged in fire, or it might. It was made of wood. It have all that kind of magical glass.
I guess we'll have to have a look for it, or
Maybe after
around
the
it.
fire's out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Also, there was a big hole in the bottom of Prime Dough
Yeah.
that goes into the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't necessarily
Nettleton!
know that Nettleton, if he didn't make it outside, he might have just dove into the sewers, which seems like an idiotic thing to do. But
Yeah, but he's kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
I
think
mean,
we've
diving into the
established
water
that.
wouldn't be a terrible idea if there's a big explosion.
he would have had to have known that led down to the sewer, I guess.
Yeah.
So who knows what happened?
Nettleton!
On the off chance he's made, also, any proof of life of Coral. On the off chance he's made his death saves.
So you can find the body of the kobold.
Yeah. Like, he was a couple death saves in and then would have taken at least 2 from the explosion and the flying.
He said something about a symbiote.
It's true.
How badly do we want him raised from the dead?
I mean, kind of. But,
I know what a skungler is.
yeah, we've got... Let's see if we can find Nettleton's body first.
I have a scroll with the raised dead spell.
And you have a skungler spell, don't
I
you?
do, but at least this gets him back to being whatever the hell he was before.
Probably.
So we have that as an option, but
You got that back when Raised Dead didn't work,
That's right.
and people were kind of discounting it.
yeah.
Might be hard to get another one.
Oh,
Right.
Good point.
All right.
It was worth a lot less
When it
when
didn't
you
work.
got it than it is now.
That's a good point.
all right,
Because
maybe
the
save
first
that
thing
one
was
for
during
us.
Tomb of Annihilation when Raised Dead wasn't working.
Yeah.
So
So
we can definitely skungle someone.
that's true. Figure out what the hell that is at some point.
That might be bad.
Well, let's see if we can find Nettleton.
Let's put the fire out. Yeah.
Okay,
So, putting fire out.
I'm
you
yelling
spend
for
a bunch
Nettleton.
of time, tons of people come and help, and some people have like little minor magics, and people know about bakery fires and what to do about it.
Flour. What can you do?
So the fire is out. You are able to sift through some things. If you want to give me a sifting through burning buildings roll,
Perception?
sure.
Sure.
Can I roll investigation?
Oh, that sounds a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, my investigation doesn't have a negative to it. Still only got a 6 though.
Yikes!
You
12.
you think I'd be able to get into tight spaces, but here we are.
Everything's fallen. And
Yeah.
13.
12.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Lights up.
It's so cute. You can barely see it, but it is.
Yeah, it's fine.
So you find the charred box.
Yay.
Is it okay?
It certainly is still together.
In fact, natural 20? Mm-hmm. Oh, sure, have the wand. It looks terrible.
Excellent.
And you guys look around, and you do not find any signs of any people.
Which is actually a good sign, probably.
There's no bones.
Right.
Like you've already found the kobold, so I'm not including
Yeah.
No
that.
news is good
Did
news.
did Hollow see Nettleton leave, describing Nettleton and asking Hollow?
So
You see Mora leave before Mora left.
Hollow is freaking out, and he's
Right.
going to need to calm down a little.
Of course.
So eventually it's going to come out that Nettleton ran down the stairs holding a thing, looking kind of scared of it, and it glommed onto him,
Uh-oh.
and then he vanished.
The symbiote.
Almost assuredly.
I don't know what
Wow.
that.
So,
Okay.
if any of you have Arcana, you might
Oh,
know what
yes.
this thing does.
I sure don't.
I probably studied this in school, but did I
17.
pay attention? That's the other question. Oh,
Ooh,
natural 20.
You did.
Okay.
I guess I paid attention that day.
So what does that give you?
That gives me a 22.
All right. So, you know that there are a bunch of magical symbiotes that are rare and that people generally don't like to use because there's always a cost associated with them, but many of them give you some sort of magical ability. You know about this specific symbiote.
I did
Were you
a
gonna
class
say-
I was
project
going
on
to say,
it.
the only thing we know about this one at the moment is that it does some sort of shape-shifting.
Ironically, Nettleton and I, this was the biology project that we did that we got in trouble for because I made an acrostic that spelled out "this class sucks" on our poster presentation, and that we had to go to detention. And Nettleton was not aware that I had done that, but thought it was very funny, so agreed to go with me.
So, the look of horror must be him recognizing it.
Nettleton is
Yeah.
appreciating the irony at the moment.
So, this, as long as it's in a symbiotic relationship with you, your maximum hit points are reduced by 1 per level,
Okay.
and
He's like a level 3 comedian.
something like that. I mean, he's obviously got College of Puppetry. You don't get to choose a college until level 3, so.
Okay, yeah.
And it gives you a teleport ability, and it gives you an actual shape change ability, so you can look however you want.
Perhaps like Mora.
Oh boy.
Well, at least he'll be easy to find then.
How many purple mohawks are around? Yeah.
So,
I mean, a lot, because everyone dresses up as
Right.
yeah.
Do we need to heal, or shall we take it?
I mean,
Shall we retire to our other apartment at the Flower Tower and have a long rest?
I mean, I need to heal or rest or something,
Okay.
because I got obviously very hurt.
So what I can do is I'll cast Prayer of Healing on everybody as a level 3, and that gives everybody 3d8 plus my mod.
Is there any access to the sewers now? It's just the rubble's just covered it, or?
So, looking down into the sewers, you see that things are kind of disastrous down there, but you do see an enormous extraplanar alligator.
Oh,
Hey, Hollow, I think we found what was menacing your bakery.
dead?
It is dead.
Good
Oh!
news.
Problem solved.
So I guess this means you can stay in my attic.
Everyone gets 24 extra hit points.
Oh, thank you.
That takes like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah,
right?
it takes 10 minutes for me to do that.
Could we give this guy some gold or something?
So
Yeah, absolutely.
Burlap
I
gets
still
back
got-
with those beers you sent him for, and he's kind of looking around.
What was the name of those dudes? The Righteous Nut Bars?
The righteous principles.
The Righteous Principals.
I'm not,
That's way better.
They didn't spell it for us, did they?
No.
That is how it's spelled in my notes.
Oh, is it?
Principals?
yeah,
the
because they're the
principals?
main characters.
Yes.
The righteous principals? Oh my god. I wonder how many members they have.
I mean, if Hollow needs another bakery, I know where there's one for sale.
They said they were shorthanded.
Yeah, I know.
So Hollow doesn't live in Baker's Alley.
Yeah.
He's just gonna stagger home.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can I give Hollow the rest of Nettleton's money?
Sure.
That's like
That's a lot of money.
It's like
Yeah, but
80
we-
gold or something.
It's probably like 80 gold, but we also did like blow the hell out of his bakery.
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, but this is not mine. It's not my money anyhow. So
Yes.
whatever.
No, you should totally give it to him. I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay, I give Hollow the rest of Nettleton's money.
So this is just one more thing that's stunning him. And Burlap's watching this, and first of all, he's going to remember how you wouldn't give him 2 gold a day until he really had to barter. And second, he's like, so maybe someone should escort him back to his.
Probably a good idea, Burlap. Also, like, this isn't my money, so I feel okay giving it away.
Okay, I'll just make sure he gets home safe then. Here
Yeah.
are your beers.
Guys, Burlap,
Yeah.
have you heard of the righteous principles? Principals.
Principals.
Well,
It's a
is that paladin group?
yeah. They're the ones that blew up this bakery.
That doesn't really sound like them.
Yeah, that's what we tried to tell them when we said don't blow up this bakery.
Huh. I'll ask around.
Yeah, if you could like get a word back to them that they should probably like make some amends or something like that to this poor dude.
I'll see what I can do. Okay, Hollow, let's go this way.
All right. I crack a beer.
Yeah, I think he, brought back a keg.
Somebody tap this keg with my axe.
It's like Hollow's like, oh yeah, I'll tap that. Right.
Right.
That's where my tap was.
So we've fulfilled the side quest of killing whatever that was in the sewer. So that's good. We've driven off.
Extra planar alligator.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go check it out. What's that extra planar alligator look like?
So, it's dead.
Yeah.
What kind of checking out an extraplanar alligator skill do you have?
I have investigation, nature. I don't know what this. I guess it wouldn't be nature if
How
it's
do we know
extra
it's
planar.
like what?
Can I check
what
it
is
out
it
with
that
animal handling?
What is it that we look at it? What is it about it that we look at it and go, that's extra planar?
So,
It's like iridescent, multicolored.
it's definitely oddly colored, and I would think it has very shiny scales. It has so there's a whole category of creatures that are fiendish, and they share certain characteristics, and this one has those characteristics. And if you have an appropriate skill for knowing what this is, I might be able to just tell you about it. I don't know what kind of I know about extraplanar.
I sure don't.
critters.
Arcana,
Yeah.
Insight,
Arcana?
Sure.
either of those.
In Arcana more than Insight. Insight is to figure out if someone's lying to you or whatever.
Yeah.
Religion might also be your friend here.
18 Arcana.
Okay.
That's better than I would have gotten. Because I'm not trained in that.
Okay.
So this is a Hellgator.
Oh, so it's infernal rather than abyssal.
Well done.
Oh, how exciting.
Oh, nice.
So sometimes when more important devils are going places, they'll take creatures with them. Usually this will be a hellhound. It's sort of the generic, I'm going someplace, I want a critter with me, I'm taking a pup. But if you're going to certain environments, you might take something else. Specifically, if you're going someplace wet, a Hellgator makes more sense than a hellhound.
Right.
So this isn't a naturally occurring thing.
Correct.
It would not show up here on its own.
That's right.
Cool.
So the question now is,
What is a devil doing?
is there
in
some
the
sort of
Waterdeep
devil
sewers?
in the sewer, or did a devil bring him on a trip and then go, you know what? I don't want this Hellgator anymore. It's not as cute as it was when it was a baby, and then dump it into the sewers.
Oh,
Irresponsible
that's
devil.
the worst.
But that seems like a breaking of your contract as a responsible pet owner, which isn't actually something I think.
That's right. Devils are actually really,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah, lawful evil.
yeah.
Although leaving an alligator behind is evil, and maybe if you struck a deal with the alligator, I was like, no, I like the sewers.
Well, does lawful evil mean that you can't litter?
If there's a law about littering, yeah.
Well, I feel like they wouldn't dump it in the sewer then. So that probably means there's a devil down.
Oh,
So-
excellent.
or the
I
devil's
feel like this
died.
is a good time for a religion check if you have that skill.
I don't.
sure
but I'll
don't.
do-
I'll just do it anyway. 1.
How do you, the cleric, not know anything about religion?
It came to me in a dream.
13.
All right. 13 isn't going to give you a lot. There are certain types of devils, including but not limited to the bone devil, that really enjoy having lesser devils working for them and then like to punish them.
Oh.
So if such a devil were coming someplace and doing a job, maybe after the job was over, if they were for whatever reason displeased with their hellhound or their hell gator or whatever lesser demon they had brought, or sorry, devil they had brought with them, they might say, okay, now you're stuck here for the next 20 years or whatever.
Oh no!
Is this the kind of thing where if the devil had like died, the gator would also like disappear automatically?
Maybe, but that depends. Like you don't have enough data.
It depends on how.
How
okay.
did it get here? What was going on?
Okay.
This gator didn't disappear. If it had been summoned, then when it died, it would have vanished on this plane and reappeared elsewhere.
Oh, so that means there's probably a devil who's like, that's weird. I wonder where my little gator is.
So
Here, buddy.
there probably was a lot of detail down in the sewers.
Sure was.
True. So is like, so there was like the tunnel, the like
We got distracted.
we ripped up the floorboard. We ripped up the floorboards
Uh-huh.
and to make like a hole down to the sewers.
Right.
Obviously, that's all gone now.
Yes.
So
the
it's like
floorboards are gone. You're just kind of looking down.
a large portion of the sewers is now kind of exposed. Eh?
Right, and it looks bad, and enough time has passed that probably there's a representative from the Guild of Cellarers and Plumbers, which is quite a powerful guild. They take care of all the sewers in Waterdeep, and she's just kind of looking at it and shaking her head, and she's starting to set up, like, cordoning things off and saying, okay, nobody can go down here, all right, we're going to have to, and each of the dwarf bakeries kind of fortified their parts of the sewers, and she's like, that's going to have to go, and we're going to have
Their
to...
toilets are totally all going to flush up.
Wow.
Dear. I wonder, maybe the plumbers know things about gators and the...
Yeah, you ever seen one of those before?
I have never seen one of those before. People tell stories. Usually when it's something like this, it's something traveling up from Undermountain or...
A small child had one as a pet and then threw it in the sewer.
I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in that either.
Yeah.
Because that thing was like busting into the basement of this place. Or the ground floor, I suppose.
Huh. Well, good thing it's dead now.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to redo a whole lot of these tunnels. All right, I need you to clear out of here, please.
Yeah.
Does this just okay as a clearly because I'm doing this voice? Is this a thread we can't pull anymore? Because I don't know. I mean, obviously we know there's something up with this. There's devils have been around, and this gator was either left behind or was still around for a reason.
You're gonna have to come up with a new way to pull this thread.
Yeah.
Because yeah, the sewers and the thing that we were looking for are now dead.
Yeah. Okay.
The sewers are under major reconstruction, and the Guild of Plumbers and Sewerers are going to be like, get out of here! We try to spelunk around in
So
there.
I guess the chance...
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
I guess the question is whether there's going to be some devil wandering by looking around with little gator treats.
See, what we thought was, we thought we were playing a JRPG where we could be like, yeah, we'll get to you, but what we were actually doing is missing an active time battle prompt. We weren't hitting X when we should have been.
Okay, if that's the case, then
Well, we New Game Plus this.
is it any
Yeah, yeah.
is it any better to? Because clearly,
Because Nettleton's going to perform every night, right? We could have waited.
Yeah, we could have.
I
tried
was
to!
I was in favor of doing the
I
sewers.
literally was like dangling some food off a hook and being like, here, monster, 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 monster,
It
monster.
didn't work.
and then we went and talked to a guy who thought he was a paladin and got sidetracked in that direction. Then we
Yeah.
went off to we've been doing a lot of things. We've had very busy days.
There's a lot going on.
Could we?
So is
we
this
get to the-
conversation happening in the flower tower? I'm just trying to visualize what's going on now. Sorry, that was probably
Yeah.
leading the witness. Where
that's
are you
fair.
and what are you doing?
I think if
Could
we
we be in a local bar?
Sure.
the Beholder in bucket.
Yeah.
Is
We're in
that,
the Beholder.
is that local? It's not far from here.
It's not
Yeah,
far from
it's
here.
very
It's like
very
3
close.
blocks away or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
To the Beholder in bucket. To
Where
the
we've had-
Beholder in bucket.
Where we've had this conversation.
We're there.
So-
We've had the conversation.
So, okay, when we left the the other place with the
Prime Doe?
no,
Chult?
Toxic Ember.
Toxic Ember.
There we go.
When we left the Toxic Ember after talking to them and finding out about the dragon and everything, we were like, oh geez, that's a whole big thing, and they're like, well, take a day to figure it out.
Yeah.
They didn't give us a day to figure it out.
And then we left and we grabbed Nettle on the way, and then as soon as we got there, these guys teleported in, apparently working for the Chelavar directly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, something happened at some stage in there that we don't know. Somebody talked to somebody.
I think. Well, no, Chelavar sent
The Righteous Principles?
the righteous principals
after
Coral, because Chelavar and Malshaxa don't get along. I don't think Haver and Sora had any effing idea about the righteous principals.
Which is why Coral would have
so
shown
Coral
up
led
to
them
find
to-
us.
Us being there wasn't part of the righteous principals' plan. They were like, "Oh, this is the Avengineers.
Right.
I guess we'll fight you now."
Yes.
So it's really all
They didn't know
Coral's
we'd be
fault.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coral
Coral
led
just
them,
guided them to us.
led them to
But-
us. Yeah.
As far as the Righteous Principals are aware, the Avengineers all died in a horrible Baker explosion. When our gross evil lair blew up, disguised as a bakery.
Yes,
They
in a-
think we're dead.
In a lair
somebody.
explosion.
Because that's the kind of thing that good guys do.
You know what? Could somebody?
That's
I mean,
true.
We've done that a few times.
That's true. They, as the good guys, must be going, the bad guys are dead.
Yes.
You know what we should
They
do?
won't show up later on in our adventure.
What we should be doing is when next time we see Burlap, we should get him, because I'm sure
You
this
know-
is going to be written up in the Waterdeep Herald tomorrow.
Yeah.
We need to send a copy of the Waterdeep Herald to the Righteous Principals. Because if Burlap knows who they are, they can be like, look, horrible bakery explosion kills 2.
I think what it is, Paul, is that they're gonna assume we're dead and not come looking for us. But then, because again, I'm thinking if they think they're the good guys,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They think
They
we're
assume
mooks.
we're dead and don't come looking for us. But then they'll run into us again later and go, "You?"
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So an enormous platter is put in front of Mora. It's a bunch of deep-fried dough in the shape of dinosaurs.
Aw. You got dino chindas.
And
Did I
it's-
order this?
No.
Oh,
heard that
no.
So you look behind you, and it's Batista, the server, who is just like, "Oh, that's on me."
Oh, right.
Thank
Because
you,
we gave her a
Batista.
ton of money.
Yes. Nettleton's been going far and wide with this money that I've been like. All right. Well, at least I've had some good food.
It's more pastry. You've had a lot of pastry
I've
this
had a
week.
lot of pastry. I'm feeling
So-
fat and sassy.
So carbohydrate ridden.
You're always feeling sass.
That's true. But how often do I get to quote Don Hertzfeld
That's
in our
true,
D&D
yeah.
campaign?
Yeah.
So, we have a place to stay still, technically.
Yeah, thanks to
Inexplicably.
me.
Yes.
If
Thanks to you. Yes.
if friendly will have us.
The
Yeah,
general feeling on the street, like, is everyone clear that we did not blow up the place?
Nobody was clear on what happened. No.
Okay, but like, people weren't all pointing their fingers at us. They saw that we got like really seriously damaged by the explosion and
Yeah.
everything.
Sometimes bakeries just explode, right?
And also,
Sparks, flour.
if we blew up that bakery on purpose, why would we have been inside it?
Oh, yeah.
So Hollow, you may recall, was like, "What are you doing up there? Stop that!"
Yeah.
And that was sort of the last thing. And then he ran outside.
Yeah.
He hasn't really talked to anybody. So if you're worried about people finding out about that, this is your chance to continue to be bad guys and go murder him in his sleep.
Definitely don't want to be bad guys.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm more just
wanna
like
have a place to sleep.
making sure that that we're not, that everyone doesn't hate us on the
I like
street
that Dale is a devil on our shoulder, but there is no angel on the other shoulder.
That's what we're doing.
So we know we can stay at
I know
Flower
my
Tower
alignment
so
is.
far, and we know that there's a big party coming up with the Toxic Ember, and we know there's a Hellgator that was on the loose and is now dead, and we don't know where Nettleton is, but he's probably with the symbiote that would let him teleport.
Teleport and change his shape. It's actually going to be super handy for him.
Yes.
He
So
can get a new life.
he's probably can look after himself for a bit.
He could, but will he?
Well,
So-
there's that.
If you're
I mean, he's an
teleporting
adult.
in a panic, you're going to teleport to some, like, whatever's the most familiar place of your life.
Oh, he's gone.
Like, he's probably back in Loudwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably at home.
Okay. So
Let's not go there.
let's
It's
so
very
obviously
boring.
I think basically Nettleton is off the table unless he shows up again.
right.
I think.
The Hellgator thing, we don't have the only other way to pull on the Hellgator thread would be to go down to the sewers through another means and see if we can find any other sort of clues down there that's not directly underneath Prime Doe. Because as my understanding is that all of the sewers kind of connect together to a central sewer, and we could get down through any other one of the businesses and probably get down to those areas because we can't go in through the top.
I mean, we could probably just wait till the Guild of Sewers and Plumbers has cleared out some of the debris and started work, and then we'll probably just be able to get into the sewers by crossing like a do not enter zone.
Which then means that if that's a thread that we want to follow up on, then we're going to need at least a long rest at home. We're going to get a good night's sleep for once, and then we can go take that on. Like, we've just had a big fight, and we're eating some food, and that's great, but we should probably actually have, like...
Batista puts another beer in front of you.
Thank you, Batista.
We should probably get some rest and
Yes.
heal and get some
Yeah.
spell slots back and kind of prepare ourselves for whatever the next step is.
All right, let's go back to the flower tower, I guess. Into
You
our
chug the beer.
yeah, sure.
It's
Is
a
it
night
delicious?
off for the Avengineers.
Because you guys, last time you were here, figured out which Waterdeep beers you liked. You probably already knew.
Yeah. I'm having some of the electric unicorn.
I'm enjoying a flight of several.
That's a real thing.
That's a real thing that you can get here in Victoria, British Columbia.
Moon Underwater.
From Phillips, actually.
Oh, is it from Phillips?
It's Phillips.
We are not
It's
sponsored.
a lovely white IPA.
So you're heading back to Baker's Alley.
Yes.
All right.
Under the cover of darkness and a full belly.
All right. Yeah, because night fell while you were at the Beholder and Bucket.
Yeah.
You were there for a bit.
All right.
So, Friendly is still in the bakery and looking nervous.
Uh-huh.
Hey, friendly.
Yeah?
Can we still stay in the empty upstairs room?
I'd feel much safer if you did.
Really?
Do you know what happened here
hap-
this week?
What happened?
I don't know, but a bakery exploded. There's
Oh,
another
yeah.
one, gonna
Yeah,
explode.
yeah.
I don't know. Is it gonna be mine?
I hope not.
We'll keep you safe, don't you worry.
We'll
Oh,
try our
good.
best, friendly.
And, I want to find out from Hollow what happened, but he apparently went home.
Well, it's kind of a little shell shock to lose your entire business.
I'm sure it is.
Well, luckily, he had some sewer ants.
Now, Mora fancies herself a comedian. How about that?
Ah,
In sewer gators.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, let's
Let's have a sleep.
There's someone waiting for you upstairs.
Oh, goody. It's Mar, isn't it?
No, happily.
Oh. Huh.
I'm so glad he's not back.
Okay.
Who is? What do they look like? Did they say?
She's human. She said she was a coworker.
Does she have a big scar on her face?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I wanted to sleep.
Do you want me to kick her out? I could
No.
pretend that as a tiefling I have fierce powers.
Oh, I don't think she's going to buy the tiefling pod, friendly.
I could
she is a
give
tiefling.
her some baked goods and ask her to leave.
Yeah, well, let's
I just wanted to have a nap.
Well, that's...
I feel like I've been up for 48 hours.
no rest for the wicked. Wait, or us.
And us.
And us.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're quite good.
Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Ish.
Oh, hi.
Ah, hello. I just wanted to touch base with you away from Yavran Sora.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, are you legit working for Mel Shaxa?
Until she says
Yes.
we're not.
Okay, so I have been out of touch with Mel Shaxa
Yeah. For
Yeah, we noticed.
for like about 6 months.
6 months. Yeah.
Yes.
So are you my new contacts?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I have infiltrated Yavrin Sora's organization.
You know, you make this very hard, Jensen.
I'm just explaining.
How do we know we can even trust you at this point? She's telling us that you've changed sides and left Malshaxa, and now you're saying you're still working for Malshaxa?
Right. Well, of course, she knew I was working for Malshaxa. She wouldn't let me infiltrate if I said, no, I don't know who Malshaxa is.
Well, then what are we supposed to do? She's offered us a job. Are we supposed to say we're working for Chelavar and then work for Malshaxa as well?
I don't know. What has Malshaxa told you to do?
She sent us to find you!
Oh, good job.
She also told us to find Boral.
Oh, do you have any leads on that?
No!
Well, we do,
No.
but we're not telling her.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. No.
No!
Snack was a lot less obvious than Graham was. Just to be clear.
So have you heard of the Righteous Principals?
Oh, those losers. Yeah, they work for Chelavar. I try to avoid them.
Yeah, they just showed up.
Notice how there's 5 places here instead of 6?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they blew up a bakery today with us inside it.
Thought it was our evil lair.
It wasn't?
No!
It's a
Where's
bakery.
your evil lair then?
We don't have it! We're not even evil!
Lair.
You're currently standing in what is our lair. It is not evil. It's just a bakery.
You see any
barely a
artwork
lair.
on the wall?
Yeah, it's me!
That was from a previous tenant.
Okay, the artwork, little evil. That wasn't us, though.
Oh, who else has a painting of them? Then you can judge when you've got a portrait painted of you.
Fine. I'll go down to the boardwalk tomorrow and hit up a caricaturist. If it'll make you feel better, Mora.
Ooh, we can all have a painting of.
We should have a painting done of all of us with
like-
big ears and a huge nose.
You like roller skating, Bonton? I bet you do.
I love
gotta do
roller skating. I don't even know what it is.
Is this a bad time?
No.
Should I come back?
We're really tired and a little drunk, but we're more than happy to talk to you about
And
this.
kind of exploded. A little bit of ringing in the ears still.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's a question. What have you found out about Havrin Sora and Chelavar's operation that you would want us to relay to Malshaxa? And then my question for us is, and how do we do that?
Yeah.
Because
This
our go-between is now dead.
is a toasty ex-kobold.
So,
A hot dog.
wait, is it Jensen or
Yes.
not? Okay,
Except, of course, Malshaxa doesn't know that name.
right.
Probably best to keep it that way.
Okay, Nazia, whatever.
Right.
What do you have that you want us to pass on to Malshaxa then?
Well, there's a lot of activity in sort of the Waterdeep different organizations. There's something big going down, but nobody seems to know what it is. I'm hoping that I can find out more at the big event at the Toxic Ember.
Are we talking like guild-wise or criminal organization-wise?
Uh-huh.
Is it?
Oh, both.
Oh,
Well,
everyone's interested in what's going on.
Well, everyone is a strong word, but a lot of people are interested, and there's, some overlap between guilds and other
You'll
organizations.
have to excuse me. I'm very new to how this works here. I'm native to the lands of Chult.
Yeah, you do seem like kind of an odd choice, but I'll just trust Malshax's judgment.
Yeah.
So, if you want to, you can do insight rolls.
Yeah. Oof.
Oof.
Oof is not good enough.
Well,
I
I'm
haven't
afraid.
rolled yet, but insight's not my strong suit.
Not only did I train insight, so I have +6, I rolled a natural 20.
Okay,
All right, well, we'll let Bonton do the talking.
so then let me just sort of give you a whole bunch of information just to short circuit a bunch
Sure,
of things that
yeah.
we might have done through role playing. So she was expecting someone to come following her, but she didn't know who it would be. And now she's just trying to play both sides, and she will sincerely side with whoever ends up on top. And so now she's covering her bases, and she's like, yes, I've been working for Malshaxa this whole time.
Sort of what I figured, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
To be fair, that's kind of what we would do in this situation. two scary dragons. You don't really, you want to kind of hedge your bets.
That's fair.
So that's why she's like, don't tell Mel Shaxa about my new alias.
No.
But she legitimately doesn't have contact with Mel Shaxa and hasn't in 6 months.
Okay.
Since, she changed identities. But,
Right. Best. Okay, so then best we could do is Nazdia left us a note or something, or we had a note delivered from someone who says it's Nazdia, like that kind of thing, and like say we know Nazdia's alive, but we haven't met her, like that kind of thing.
Or she's infiltrated
We could just literally say
Chalavar's.
that.
Yeah.
But we're not supposed to let on who she is in Chalavar's organization.
I mean, she's keeping something back
Yeah.
because if Chalavar wins, she wants to say, yes, I've been loyal to Chalavar.
Yes.
Yeah. We also don't know how to actually contact Malshaxa at this point.
I mean, we could go turn our hot dog into a skungler.
Yeah.
Yeah, except I would imagine teleporting was one of the ways that he was planning on going and talking to Malshaxa.
Now, you do know that whoever's in the box can reach Mel Shaxa.
Oh, right.
So if you're going to turn someone into a skungler for Mel Shaxa purposes, you have
Yeah.
options. You don't have to decide right now.
And we don't even know what a skungler can do, but yeah. I think we didn't get a chance. The question I didn't ask Nettleton was, when was the last time you talked to that box?
No,
Didn't we know that from the dates on the?
but we didn't pay attention, and then the papers got burned.
Oh, I thought we read it out.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think you did. I guess we
No.
could.
No.
Yes.
We could check the VODs.
We would have, except we didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Then, okay, so Nazdia / Jinsen is still here. If we're gonna do anything with that box, I'd prefer we do it when she's not here.
Yeah.
If we're not gonna do anything with this kobold that I assume we wrapped up in a blanket or something.
Well, I mean, people would have been caring for the dead in
Yeah.
the fire.
Yeah.
So the body is someplace laid out respectfully.
Yeah, but we
Right.
probably have very little time to act on that if we want to get Coral back.
Let's let him rest. I think. I mean,
That's-
we can take a vote on that after Jinsen leaves.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Jinsen. Message received.
All right. Is there anything you need?
We need more time. If you can keep Yavrin Sora from actually like coming after us and goading us into joining her side of the organization, we just need to figure out what it is we need to do next.
Can
we'll
I
let
ask-
Mel Shaxa know what's happening.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? Are some of the people that Havrin Sora deals with, are any of them are in the Writers Guild or the Journalists Guild?
I mean, she's trying to make contact in as many guilds as she can. I don't have the full list at the tip of my brain.
Okay, interesting. If somehow you could send some eyewitness testimony to the Journalists Guild that the righteous principals ruthlessly and with extreme prejudice blew up a bakery for no good reason, that would be great.
That is in direct opposition to what Chalavar would want. I'm
Yes.
sure we will be working against that.
Yeah, but like I don't think Chalavar would want to know that his people did that. He's a brass dragon. He doesn't like that kind of stuff, I assume.
I'll see what I can do.
Q, get us into the party.
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't see how. Can you disguise yourselves as normal looking?
Define normal.
So that Yavrin Sora doesn't recognize you? I mean, you could just sign up with her and pledge your allegiance to Chalavar.
That's fair. None of us can cast like illusion or anything like that, I don't think. Wait, hang on. Can prestidigitation do any of that?
No. Prestidigitation is like boiling water and like moving small items.
Well, then infestation it is.
So,
Pledging to Yavrin Sora doesn't necessarily mean we're pledging to Chalavar.
I mean,
It sort of does.
it did for me.
Right. Okay.
Theoretically, Chalavar's the boss.
Yeah.
How do you want me to get you into the party?
How about we maybe serve hors d'oeuvres?
Okay,
She'd still recognize us. You might be able to disguise yourself. We're pretty obvious.
Yeah.
you had someone with you who was draped in cloth or something. Is that a religious organization? Maybe we could hire that group to cater the party.
Yes.
Yes.
We can all be burlaps.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
I will see what I can do. No promises.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Best part of that is you don't have to worry about the burlaps company eating all your stuff.
Yeah.
Gonna have an awkward conversation with burlap. As far as we know, burlap is one of a kind, right? Like we haven't seen any other burlap boxes wandering around.
That's right.
I mean, I may be from Chult, but I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Burlapian. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't usually look at the notes that are written on the overlay, but that
all right,
really caught me off
let's,
guard.
Okay.
Okay. So Nastia should go at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Nasdia.
All right,
Slash
well-
Jensen.
I'll see what I can do about the party and the catering.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even if you get to the journalists and they can't say, you don't want to say anything about the righteous principles, do whatever. If you at least say that dozens die in the thing, that may get the point across that we're dead. We don't want people knowing that we're still alive at this point.
Pretty sure burlap is gonna tell people we're still alive.
If we're dead and we also have no way to contact Melshaxa at this point, at some point Melshaxa is going to be concerned, but it'll be months from now, right?
Yeah, it
So
took
we
6
not-
months for her to send somebody out.
So we're not going to see somebody else just show up in like a day or two from Melshaxa, maybe not.
We'll see.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
right.
She sent Jinsen/Nasdia about a year after Boraltar's was vanished.
That's what
and
I-
then 6 months after Nasdia vanished, she sent you
us.
guys.
So
That's
it's,
what I like about Mom Shaxa. She's
would-
not a micromanager.
it would still probably be a couple months before.
Yeah.
But sooner.
She's got her own stuff happening.
Yeah.
Well, let's try the box.
yeah.
All right.
Now that Jensen's gone.
Yeah.
You know,
All right.
the other option, now that Jensen's gone, because I didn't want her to overhear this option. The other option is they probably want some entertainment.
Ooh, that's really challenging though, because Nettleton ran away, but still.
You need to find somebody who looks like his professional persona.
Yes. But then they'd also have to be like, oh, we're happy to have Nettleton back performing for us as Mora Nihar. And would they be happy about it? Maybe they wouldn't, but maybe they'd,
They
because
probably-
you're incredibly popular.
It's true.
Anyway, what I was
Waterdeep's most popular.
It's gonna be one of those like losing.
What I was-
I do have some things
contest
to
What I
say
was-
about the
yourself.
righteous principals.
What I was suggesting, by the way, was that I don't think Chelavar is going to like what Hyavrin Sora is doing.
No.
And so saying, like, yeah, Hyavrin Sora, we're with you. Yeah. Doesn't mean that we can't later be like, yo, Chelavar, look at what she's doing. But I don't want to be playing both sides of this if we can avoid it.
As far as we know, Chelavar is not like in Waterdeep, right?
Right.
Chelavar is sort of
you'd
like
probably know
Maltraxa,
if there
like
was
she's
a dragon.
like they're around somewhere.
So the thing about the metallic dragons is that all of them at some point in their lives gain the ability to turn humanoid. That is not true of all green dragons, but whatever metal Chelavar is, he will at some point in his life gain that ability.
So it's entirely possible that he's just wandering around as a human.
Right. Now, all of the verbal cues you've been given have led you to believe that Hyavrin Sora does not think that he's wandering around in Waterdeep. But she wouldn't necessarily know.
That's fair. Okay. We might just have to take the plunge and deal with that. But maybe we should see who's in the box.
That's good. Let's see who's in the box.
So it's still sort of the evening of this very long day, and you tried this morning.
So we wouldn't be able to try it again today.
You can't try again today. Now, the way it's going to work, and I mean, except for all of the horrible things I'm going to do to you in the night, we can just abstract away the night, and we could say it's the morning, you can ask your questions, except we can't do that yet. But when that happens, you're going to have 5 questions. You have to ask them fairly quickly.
Right.
So what you don't want to do is ask a question and then hem and haw and try to decide what your next question is.
Right.
Okay, first question. Who are you?
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who am I speaking with? And if it is Bebo, then it's like, how would you? How were,
Second question.
Wait.
Screw you.
Don't just say. So are you saying now is our chance to hem and haw over the questions?
I guess I am.
I mean,
All right. So it's not just who am I speaking with, because they could just say a name and that's useless.
Yeah.
So it's who.
what is the name of the person in this box?
No, we don't care about their name. We
Right.
just what is your your
Association or
who are you in both name and person, right?
This isn't like an adversarial thing, right? Like you're just talking to the person as you would be talking to them.
Right? Their answers are typically going to be vague,
okay.
and if you turn it adversarial, they might start lying to you.
Right. Okay.
There's a knock on the bakery downstairs.
Is Friendly still here?
Yes, so she goes and answers the door.
Okay. How late at night is it right now?
It's a couple hours after dark.
Can we look,
gonna-
9 or something?
look down the
Peer down the
stairs?
stairs.
Yes, so
Do
there's
like the snack looks out at the bottom, and then Bonton, and then
Yeah.
yes. Those are hard. We did that once.
Yeah.
It's easier though when
We've
people
done
are
it-
different heights.
We've done it a couple times. It only works in cartoons. It's really challenging to do with human beings.
Yeah, we pulled it off in the B team.
That's true.
Anyway, so there is a very, very old man down there talking to Friendly.
Appears to be human.
Yes.
Oh wait.
Oh no.
And he has a big staff.
Right.
And an eye patch.
I'm just here for the paintings. I want to take the paintings and use them to decorate my new bakery.
Oh
And
no.
It looks like that's our time.
Ghost friend.
So why don't we call it there?
Yeah.
Please join us in a week for episode 5 of Dragon's Orders.
Huh.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God! There's so many threads.
That's what you wanted to happen, right?
Yeah? Oh no.
So
that's
that's-
not Mar. It's that the ghost, isn't
No,
it?
it's Mar.
It's
Mar?
Mar had an eye patch.
Oh, so-
right.
right.
Mar has taken over tempting tarts.
Oh, good for him.
And probably wants the paintings. That's got to be what's going on here,
We
right?
can have them, I guess. As long
Yeah,
as
no,
they're
Where
there's
are
some.
they?
And the ghost has almost killed him.
Like we got rid of all of them but
Yeah.
the one, didn't we?
Yes.
Oh no. Well, what he's an old man now. What's he gonna do to us?
Oh yeah, I'm sure everything's fine.
Well, I hope Zephyr. That was the. Well, I hope Zephyr's okay now.
Oh yeah, good point.
He got out of the bakery business, I guess.
good for Zephyr.
He could start a normal bakery
Yeah.
on the empty lot.
He's 27. I mean, he's got.
Poor guy.
We have a little bit of time, so somebody in chat, Padrino2 says, I'm confused. Can you summarize the story so far? We
not
can give you a TLDR.
not quick. No, we can't. Not quickly. But you can catch up with the VODs if you check out youtube.com/loadingreadyrun for the last 3 episodes of this adventure. Because there's no way to adequately TLDR enough context for what all that was just there.
No.
Jeez, wow.
I say that 4 people have come to Waterdeep to find some missing peoples and investigate some bakery issues. And so far, we have investigated 2 out of 3 bakery issues.
And,
And
the third just
one is-
knocked on our door.
Yes.
I
there
don't
you
think
go.
we need to get involved with the Throix
Oh, wait,
bakeries.
there's 4 bakery issues.
If
wasn't
you
there?
don't think that that's not gonna rear its head somehow at this point,
Maybe we can weaponize it.
I think that the 3 of them are engaged in their own kind of background noise,
Yeah.
and we
Their own private war, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mora's sense of, and Mora has a new enemy.
Good session. I'm kidding about the summary. All right.
Okay, good. Now I will say Mora has a new enemy, which is the righteous principals, because they said that she was evil, and she is very not evil. Mora is a very good person, even though it's very chaotic. That's what I wrote on my alignment sheet, so that's how I do it.
Mora certainly thinks she's a very, very good person.
Right. Solving problems, giving people money,
Yeah.
trying to do good in the world, telling
why
people
wouldn't
not
you-
to blow up a bakery.
Why wouldn't you think you're a good person with that?
Yeah, exactly.
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 Mora self-proclaimed pure of heart.
Exactly.
Well,
Pure except for the spines of demon that are slowly working their way through your body.
so that is going to do it for our stream of Dragon's Orders today. Come back next week right here on the D&D channel for more Dragon's Orders, for session 5 of Dragon's Orders. If I may be permitted a plug, this coming Saturday on twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun, our channel, we have a bonus, a Dice Friends bonus stream
It's so exciting.
with returning DM Jeremy Petter, who's going to be back doing a session, a one-off 4-hour session with a table consisting of Kathleen and Dale as a player,
I'm so excited to play with Dale.
and Ben and Ian.
And Ben and Ian, yeah.
Yeah, and he's also going to be showing off his Deck of Many Things app. It'll be a sort of a launch party / stream for that. So that is going to be a lot of fun this coming Saturday. We're very, very excited about that. Yeah, we're excited to get Jer back.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Jer moved away a few years ago to go work in Vancouver, but he is our original...
He moved away and now he's got a career and a baby.
That's true. But he was our original DM when we did our very first Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
The Temple of the Lava Bears.
Yes.
Yes. Which channel? That'll be on the Loading Ready Run channel, but we wanted to tell you because you like D&D, so it's going to be the D&D. Anyway, thanks everybody who joined us here on D&D. Thanks everybody who was watching the hosted version on our own channel.
Coming up next.
Anyone who subbed or resubbed, really appreciate that. Yes, coming up next here in about 20 minutes is Dark and Dicey. So stay tuned for that, for D's and D's. And then, of course, us and various other members of Loading Ready Run will be around all day tomorrow and the rest of the week on the Loading Ready Run channel as well. So thanks, everybody. Thanks, Dale, for another great session.
So good.
And we'll talk to you all next time. Bye.
Bye, everybody.